What's up, YouTube? It's the Frog Queen. I'm here for part 2 of the No Man's Sky gameplay series that I just started. I've been playing this game for about 4 days now? When did I get it? Tuesday. It is now Thursday. That's how long I've been playing this game for. Anyway, you know, I went to work in between there and stuff too. Thank you so much for joining me again for another round of this. This is my first gameplay series that I've ever posted on YouTube, so I'm pretty excited that my the first video got so many views, and I hope that you guys enjoy this one as well. Feel free to comment below if there's anything that you find you don't like about my gameplay. Let me know, and if you do like it, let me know what it is you like about it, because like I said, I'm new to this. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Watching live streams of No Man's Sky over the last few days has been one of the most boring. It's been one of the most boring games I've ever watched live. I would rather watch people play Minecraft. I would rather watch people play fucking Tetris than watch people play No Man's Sky live. So I'm going to save you that experience and actually show you some reasonably interesting pieces from my gameplay over the last 2 days. So one of the things that I've noticed with this game in particular and how other people play it is that they are very quick to jump planets. Even some gamers have been telling people, oh, if you get it on a planet that's not very interesting, don't worry about it. Just jump right off. There's so many planets out there. You shouldn't have to tolerate an uninteresting or planet that's boring to you. Which I think is kind of a weird way to play the game, because their focus is on these tagging of items and sending them up into the database and letting everybody know, you know, claiming the planet, the star system, and whatnot. That's not the way the game's really supposed to be played. From the way that I've been playing the game, watching, learning about the game, the most you can actually get from the game is by sticking on a planet for a while, learning the local language, talking and trading with the locals, and by doing that, you do gain more money, visiting your intergalactic market regularly and selling things, you know, making sure, you know, you've got all your resources and constantly upgrading your ships and things. Those are the things that you're supposed to be focusing on. You're not really supposed to be focusing on this whole, I landed on this planet, I claimed it for me, I named it after my dog, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to get into my ship, and I am going to take you guys to one of these old abandoned ruins from the Vy'Keen, which sounds suspiciously like Viking. But yeah, I'm going to go learn some of this language, and like I said, this is, you know, the best way to play the game, the most rewarding part of the game, I think. You know, you're going to end up making more money if you understand how to trade better with the locals and sell things and buy things and blah, blah, blah. So this is one of the monoliths, which I was watching Rad Brad play a lot of No Man's Sky, and he couldn't say monoliths. I forget how he was pronouncing it, but I was just like, what? What did you say? Anyway, I really love the Rad Brad, but I thought that was pretty entertaining. Anyway, so you go around and you collect. I'm collecting my languages, my words from the knowledge stones. Entrance. Oh, that's not a bad word. So every now and then you get a really good word, like a warrior was one of the first words that I learned. So then you go up here, and it's gonna, sometimes we'll just ask you a question. If your inventory is full, you know you're gonna get something, so just beam it straight to from your suit to your starship. Just transfer that out, make a free slot, as I am doing here. Move it. Yeah, I'm just gonna charge stuff. And So I get one of these. And so I dodge the weapon, because that's what makes sense to me. And I am left alone. Yeah, I think I made the wrong decision. My standing with the Vy'Keen is increased, but I didn't get anything else. So I was supposed to grab the sharp, pointy object? Possible sharp, pointy object? I don't know how I made the wrong decision there, but that's what I'm left with. I think I made the wrong decision. That means it's time for me to go back to my ship and hang my head, I guess. So, yeah. So yeah, one of the reasons why I was so excited for this game is actually because I used to play a little game called Masters of Orion, and Masters of Orion was kind of like Civilization in space, and I was a huge Civ fan. That and, you know, some of the more simplistic PC games of the 90s, like I think Age of Empire. I played that a lot as a child. And those were the types of PC games that I really liked when I was a kid, were kind of like, you know, in a sense, exploratory, you know, meeting civilizations, yeah, taking over civilizations, okay, I get it, but that, you know, that stuff's fun too. I don't need that, you know, domination aspect in No Man's Sky. But, you know, one of the reasons I wanted to play this game was because it did sound so much like Masters of Orion, but with way more to offer, of course. So, every once in a while you stumble upon like a trade post kind of place, anything that has a dock that you can basically park in, has a galactic market, somewhere you can go make purchases. That usually has a corporal, or, you know, I think this guy, what's his name? Recruit. He's a recruit. Okay. He's a noob, I guess. What's his story? Oh, he's terrified because he's on of his upcoming military orders, and I'm being asked to, you know, take his multi-tool or refuse to take it, and I refuse to take it because there's apparently security cameras everywhere watching us. And I want to be in good standing with the Vy'Keen. Fortunately for me, this looks to be the right decision in this case, and I get this deflection enhancement. I keep getting all these enhancements. I haven't used any of them yet. I haven't, you know, I've only been to 3 planets. This is the moon of the second planet I went to. So, oh, yes. Yes. Let's check out this weapon. It looks much better than my multi-tool. So I'm going to compare. It's kind of pricey. I guess it's not that bad. And it's got 10 slots compared to my 7, so already I want it because I haven't upgraded my multi-tool once, and I mean, space-wise, it sucks in comparison. So I'm just going to go ahead and purchase this. It has all the other relevant things that I need, apparently, so why not? So I'm at another trade post, or I guess they're not outposts. The outposts are the ones that usually don't have anybody in them. These are stations, I think. I think they call them stations. Anyways, talking to this dude, and you know, I want to help him, but I don't have enough of what he needs. I don't have any carbon on me currently. I wasn't using it to charge my stuff. So when this happens, you can just back out of the conversation, press circle, walk away, go find what it is you need to get to complete the mission, you know? So I just ran outside, and I'm just gonna blast some plant life. And there's none of those nasty ones that were biting me before, unfortunately, because I'd like to blast those. Every time I walk by them, I just kill them just cause. You know, just cause you might as well. Because they're nasty, evil plants. I can't even remember what I named them. I named them something, but the first one I was like pissed off and I just named it something horrible, I'm sure. So when I go back to this guy, yeah, he's still standing there. He has that thing above his head that says what he needs. A little notification to remind you, I guess, if you do just leave and go back or whatever, you'll always know. He wanted this. So I give him the 100 carbon. And he's grateful. He wants to give me his MultiTool. So his MultiTool sucks, and I don't want it. So we'll look at it anyway, but like, no. I don't want it. So sometimes you come across these like little stations, and they're not stations, I guess they're outposts. And you know, you can learn some technology from some of the crap lying around. But they have these like, I don't know exactly what they are. Towers, they call them. This one's called a tower. Anyways, they always have a little puzzle, and you have to solve it, and then, you know, it'll either point you in the direction of something cool like a monolith or whatnot. Yeah, or in this case, it's a distressed call. Okay, so I just solved this problem. And it is lighting up the sky and pinpointing the distress signal, which is something I have already found. Okay. So, because I respect my audience, I'm not going to bore you with my walking around and flying around of this shitty moon that I'm on, which I believe I named Fire Moon. I know I'm so creative. But I am going to rename some of these stupid plants that I found, because that's all that's on this moon is plants and rocks. There's nothing else. So because of the way that PS4 actually screen records or screen captures or does their gameplay capture, whatever you want to call it, you don't actually get to see what I'm trying to enter in to name these plants. You can't. It doesn't actually capture the actual keying, the typing. So that's kind of sucky. But you could kind of see there, it just came up. Flames of Aries. Yeah. Oh, so I named that one the Lava Stone. And, I tried to name it something that included the word vulva, and it got rejected by the profanity filter. So this is something else I've noticed, is that, like, almost everything is considered profanity by the filter here, because I've used other silly words that, you know, aren't necessarily, you know, bad or dirty, but them anyway. Just really dumb word. I can't even think. I think I used the word horn or something, or horny, to describe an actual horny looking plant. It had horns on it and it got rejected. So yeah, there's two you definitely can't use. You can't use vulva and you can't use horny. I'm sure there's tons of other words out there. We should make a list. Maybe I will. So that's really it for this gameplay, folks. I'm going to come back in a couple days with some new gameplay, and I'm going to get off this stupid rock, because clearly it's not the most interesting place to look at, to watch. I don't want to bore my audience with this crappy planet. I do think it's important to explore things to the fullest, and that's just because I want to learn the language of the Vy'Keen and actually get into that part of the game, which it seems that a lot of people aren't really that much into. Most people want to be, in the space exploration side, but I think this is part of it. I think this is a fun part of the game that I want to, make sure I can do well, I guess. So yeah. There I am. I'm in the Pyro system or whatever. I'm on this very crummy moon and I'm going to be leaving. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please comment below, likes, dislikes, anything like that. I'm always open to things. If you've got any tips for me and other players, please leave them below. I'd love to hear them. And if you have any actual good any way that you can confirm that you tried to meet up with another player and it didn't work, I'd like to hear that too, because I don't think Sean Murray of Hello Games is being 100% truthful on the MMO side of No Man's Sky. But we'll see that in the future. So far, I am enjoying the game. I am having some freezing issues. I've had to hard boot my PS4 several times. It would be cool if we could not have to do that. I feel like I'm breaking my system. I've never had my PS4 freeze with any other game, including games like Battlefield 4. So this is a little bit concerning to me. I've always had pretty good luck with systems. I own several Sony 1s, Sony 2s, and I have a couple PS3s. Just because me and my partner play Battlefield 4 very often still on the PS3, just because our friends are all on it. So anyway, yeah, please leave your comments, concerns, your experience with the game down below. I'd love to hear it, and thanks for watching, and join me in a couple days for another gameplay video. Bye.